Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the world of Akala. I'm your Dungeon Master, The Batch, and this is He Is Risen, episode 49? 49.
That's right.
All right. I have everybody with me today. Everybody say hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
All right. So, last time on He Is Risen, you were engaged in combat with the higher level Thieves Guild members who you were pretty sure, and not because I gave it away at all, you were pretty sure were members of the Cult of Blood.
You didn't give anything away. I don't know what you're talking about.
But you killed all of them, and you convinced the after that happened last session. But you proved to the lower level guild members that the boss was with the cult, and you killed all of the higher level guild members. One of whom confirmed they were following the boss even after you proved he was in the cult. You tied up and questioned the guild boss about the cult headquarters, but when he wouldn't give you any information, you simply knocked him out and kept him tied up. You questioned the bartender and chef about their involvement and found out they had nothing to do with the cult. You started searching the guild for information. In the boss's office, you found a couple of magic items and a bunch of paperwork in his desk, some of which implicated 4 of the higher-ups in the Thieves Guild. You had one of the guild members with you was looking through them, trying to read through the encoded stuff in the paperwork, and was able to pick out paperwork on 4 of the higher-ups. And you plan to give that to the captain of the Horellan Guard. You went into the meeting room where you found 4 cauldrons that had fires burning with no flames, which you figured out were portals to another plane, which, if I remember correctly, Ignis referred to as hellish. Described volcanoes and fire and darkness. You proceeded to destroy the cauldrons in a very chaotic way, with Meryl trying to catapult them into each other and Araneus Eldritch blasting them out of the air. So
Well,
that was...
I didn't want them to create a different kind of portal. Not sure if they would do that or not, but just in case.
But all 4 have been destroyed, and we pick up there with you continuing to search through the locked rooms of the Thieves Guild. Cue the music.
Yeah, we got that one other room down the hall that Ignis saw somebody go into.
Yes.
This one over here.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing.
I don't have my meeting tonight, so I won't need to rush off it.
Okay. And this guild member is gonna follow you. As you approach
Slope up.
As you approach that room, he says, that is our most private room in the guild. Very few are allowed in there.
Cool.
But
we're about to go in there.
there should be a key on that key ring if you grabbed the keys from one of the higher ups that is allowed in there. Who's got the keys? Did we decide who has the keys and has been unlocking the doors? I don't think we talked about that. I think we just decided you had the keys and we're going in.
I
think Araneus would be the one.
No, it wasn't me
Oh.
because I was scolding Meryl.
So it'd be Wynne, because I didn't do it. I went
We-
to
And
another.
I guess
real
it would
quick.
be Wynne.
Did you want to change your view badge to the audience to see
Oh
the?
gosh. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Wynne, roll me a d4 to see if you have the right keys. Okay, you're good. You try the different keys, and one of them does eventually unlock the door.
Yay!
As the door unlocks, polygon reveal. Let's get this. Two guild members immediately jump up off of a couple of beds and draw their daggers. You're not supposed to be in here.
I'm going to look at my hands to them to show other info.
I'm having a hard time hearing you, Libby.
Let me turn up the volume on my microphone.
You sound like you're underwater.
Maybe I am.
That is a talent there.
No, considering I can't swim, it is. No. Since I'm traveling, I don't have my microphones and stuff, so it's just the microphone from my headset.
Getting
I
like
have
every
no idea
third
what you
word.
just said.
No idea.
Can you hear me now?
Kinda.
Let me get my earbuds. See. I
Okay, she's typing what she's gonna say to them. The suspense. There. Alright, she says, I hold up my hands to them and say that we're not there to harm them. Yeah, but you're not supposed to be in this room. Only certain members of the guild are allowed in here. She asks, what members? And one of them says, a couple of the higher-ups and the boss, and us, of course.
She asks who they are. And if they're close with the boss and the higher ups.
I was waiting to see what she types. Oh, who they
Right.
are. Okay.
Yeah.
We are the ones that were chosen to guard this room and its contents. We are. They look at each other and they look back at Wynne. What business is it of yours?
Well, the boss and the higher-ups were using the guild for cult of blood business, and I suggest they turn what is in the room over to us.
Cult of blood business? And this guy's gonna move in front of Araneus and kind of just scooch past Jack and Meryl if they'll let him. And from behind
Like an
Wynne.
attack of opportunity.
And he's gonna call into the room. She's telling the truth. All the higher ups and the boss were in bed with the Cult of Blood. They kind of lower their daggers. We don't want anything to do with that. But I don't think you want what's in this chest.
If it's what we think it is, we'll turn it over to the right people.
What do you think it is?
Don't worry about it.
Well, alright, then Jack asks them what exactly is in the chest then.
They look at each other again, and one of them says, "It's quite a lot of blue sapphires."
Yeah, exactly. That's what I figured.
Jack will say, well, it has nothing to do with the Cult of Blood. And that's all we're here for, right? You guys? And looks at the party.
But if the Cult of Blood members wanted to put them guarding it, then it probably has to do with whatever that they were doing.
Lovely. Does it better a little bit?
I can understand what you're saying.
And it
Did
would
any of the
probably be
documents
better
we
for
collect
them to
say
not
anything about the blue
have-
sapphires being part of Cult of Blood dealings?
Is that Adam?
We collected a ton of documents relating to the Cult of Blood. Did any of the documents mention anything about the blue sapphires being part of the Cult of Blood's plans?
The blue sapphires are the illegal.
Yes, I know that. So I'm asking Batch a question. Batch.
Did you go through all of the documents you pulled out on the Cult of Blood stuff? There, I
don't
didn't.
think we've actually gone over them yet.
Yeah, I didn't really go into detail about them at the time. I just said they didn't have anything regarding your current mission.
Well, I suppose then now we would, because Jack would be concerned about whether or not it's actually got something to do with it, because if we take blue sapphires from the Thieves Guild, they are all basically sentenced to death, and they will not like that. So I want to make sure we actually do need these blue sapphires. So Jack would want to look through the documents to see if there's any proof that this is related to the Cult of Blood business, or if it was more related to just Thieves Guild's general dealings. And if your characters would have moral qualms, then fine, we can take the blue sapphires anyway and get attacked by the Thieves Guild members because we basically sentenced them to death by returning these blue sapphires under their name.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We're not going to be able to convince them that the blue sapphires were just the Cult of Blood members thing because they just wouldn't believe us. You know, they'd be like, "Yeah, right. Like the Thieves Guild stole blue sapphires for just the Cult of Blood stuff, and the rest of them are innocent." Yeah, right. You know, because they were guarding it, they were holding it. So that's
if
my
you
thought.
don't say anything, I won't say anything.
But we want to make sure that we might still have to, because if it is Cult of Blood stuff.
Yeah, if it is Cult of Blood stuff, yeah.
Well, is it though?
Men would not want these items out in the world.
There is a reference in the cult papers to the cache of blue sapphires. It is essentially a running inventory of dates when they obtained the sapphires.
They recent.
Some are
Right.
recent, some one was obtained. Trying to think of the calendar. The most recent one was a month ago, and the farthest back was about a year.
How long has the current boss,
How long has what?
the current boss, been in charge?
Current boss of the Thieves Guild, I'm guessing.
Oh,
Saying.
um,
How long?
he's been so the guy that was following you around says he's been running the guild for about a year.
So then it correlates that. I
It
mean,
was called to
not
blood,
saying
probably. Yeah.
that it absolutely is, but more than likely does have to do with the cult of blood. Instead of saying that we found them guarded in this room by, lower end Thieves Guild members, we can say that they were being guarded by the ones that were in the cult of blood. And these lower members know nothing about them.
I could make that lie, says Jack.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Which means if there are any that does everybody in the guild know about these? I'm asking one of the people in the room.
The workers upstairs don't, but all of us that come down here do.
The workers upstairs don't know what.
About the
The blue sapphire.
blue sapphires.
It would stand to reason that if they've only been collecting the blue sapphires since the cult of blood plant has been in charge, then these were for cult of blood business. We know that they want them to give to oh my god, what was that guy's name?
Are you thinking of Luxalim?
Yes, Luxalim.
They got blue sapphires from him. They weren't giving him blue sapphires.
Okay. But it would I mean, I would think that this would be cult of blood business because of
Yeah.
when they started collecting them.
I think you missed it when you had to disconnect. And so I was gonna lie and say that it was only the higher ups that came in contact with these sapphires.
The only issue is if we do
The
turn
ones we
these
killed.
blue sapphires in, and they are questioned, since they did know about them, there's a possibility that if certain methods were used, they could find that out.
And we'd be in trouble. Yeah.
You mean if the guild members were questioned?
Right.
Well,
By
Don't get caught.
yeah, they just gotta
Tell them
not
don't
get
get
caught.
Right.
Yeah.
They're only going to be they're really only going to be questioned if you give up their location.
That's not in our plans. Or at least it's not in Jack's plan.
Out of character, I thought that you were making a map so that we could give it to the.
Oh, that was just a backup plan, and like, and
The
depending on
guy.
what happens, I would at least have the map. You know, I do have the map, yeah.
I don't
And
know
out of
what our plan
character,
is.
definitely. Well, things change when you find out more information, right? So, anyway, let's take this blue sapphires then. Tell them that it's, Cult of Blood stuff. It's documented in the documents we're meant to retrieve, and we'd all get killed if we just left it here because they'd know it's here and come for it.
Yep, because we got to turn these documents in no matter what.
Tell them that we're gonna do our best to try and cover our tracks back here so that this place doesn't get revealed. That is Jack's genuine statement. If you want to roll persuasion, but
No, that's fine.
might not be the other party members' plans, but it's definitely what Jack intends.
So who's your new leader gonna be?
Oh.
Need a new boss now.
Augie.
We'll have to get together and figure that out now, won't we?
Oh yeah, you'll need some new higher ups too.
If we even continue on.
Well, I suppose you could all go join another thieves guild in a different area. If this one
Or-
becomes disbanded.
Or you could, maybe strike up a deal with the guard to help them, and
Become
Use your-
agents.
use your thievery skills for the common good.
You're just saying that to these three in here?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know why. Okay. Anyway, Jack will pick up the chest if no one else will.
I
Jack will
mean,
ask, is there anything else in here that might be related to the cult's dealings?
No.
They say no?
Just-
Okay.
no.
And meta-wise, you're saying no?
Oh, I thought you were asking me.
Oh, sorry.
If you ask them, they say they don't know.
Mhm.
But there's
All right,
nothing.
we spend the next 15 minutes searching, and the DM told us there's nothing, so we find nothing.
I mean, there's
Here we'll
some weapons in the corner.
roll just for posterity here. There we go. What kind of weapons?
Not cult of blood weapons, I'm assuming.
No, just some daggers and some short swords.
Is it stealing if you steal from the stealers?
Did they have any food on the table? Or were they? You said they were like laying in bed, but maybe they had just finished a meal.
Did you still have leftover dinner rolls?
Yeah.
Sure, there's a leftover roll with a bite
Okay.
taken out of it.
Cool. I just wanted to know if it was there.
Oh gosh.
So you're gonna steal his sweet roll?
No, the whole point was to make the investigation roll actually worth something.
But no, there's nothing else of interest in there. There was just the chest with the blue sapphires. And there's do you count the blue sapphires? Because it's a pretty hefty amount.
Sure, and then cross-reference the list before picking it up, I guess is what I would do. Make sure all are accounted for. Or at least
There's
how many are accounted for.
There are 52.
Blue sapphires, and on the list, also 52.
Yes, there are also 52. No,
Because like, didn't we planted one, right?
there's
Or did?
50.
That means there's one left.
There
Oh.
was one in the boss's office.
Oh, right. Makes sense now.
So they're all accounted for.
I had that backwards. There's
Yeah.
there's 54 on the list. I had that backwards. I subtracted instead of added.
54
There is
on the list,
52.
52 in the chest,
Yep.
Yeah.
one in the
Two
boss's
missing.
office, and then
Two
the
missing.
one that we had in the
Yeah.
bag.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, so
Alright.
we've searched everywhere
Yes.
now, so I
Yep.
guess we go collect the boss. And then we'll go out the secret entrance.
Not gonna go up. No, never mind.
I think the secret entrance makes the most sense. Yeah.
Okay.
Because
We
walking
can
through
let
the
the other
crossbow
guild
full of people who are
members.
like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, we can let the other guild members let the other people upstairs know what happened.
I mean, there's a chance some
I
of
mean,
them are
if they
also
want,
cult of
yeah.
blood, but
And that is true. I mean, we
I
can
mean,
check
some of
them
them
if you
could be
want.
involved.
I don't know how we would.
I don't know that we
Check
need
them.
to check. We just need to make sure that these guys know to check.
Okay, we explain the mark that we know.
But not all of them appear to have that mark, it seems.
Right.
Well, do we move to the main room before we tell them all this? Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to ask. Are you going to the main room?
Yeah, because we gotta go get.
They see me
What's his
carrying the
name?
large chest.
Well, how big is the chest? I mean, how big are these sapphires?
The chest is about 2 feet by 1 foot. It's a lot bigger than is needed for the sapphires. The sapphires are maybe.
You could probably just put this.
I was gonna say the sapphires are maybe about an inch in diameter.
You could probably just put the sapphires into a bag.
You want to put it in the
Put
bag
them
of
in your
holding?
backpack. What was that?
Do you want to put it in your bag of holding?
Well, I mean,
Since you
put
guys
them
grabbed
into
the
like
other
a
one
separate.
already. Where did you put the other one?
I don't know who has the other one.
That was Meryl.
Who has
Well,
the
of
I have
anyone,
the-
it would be most likely to be Meryl.
I have the crystal, the red with black flecks crystal. But if we have like just like a bag, like a little burlap sack or something, we could put the crystals into that, or the sapphires into that, and then put it into a bag of holding, so they're not all loosey goosey floating around in the bag of holding.
one of the Thieves Guild members says, "I'm sure we've got a bag around here somewhere," and they go off and they find a bag for you.
Yeah, so we're not
Right.
carrying this
Put it in the bag.
chest, make it heavier than it needs to be.
Well, yeah. Have they all seen these sapphires? Should we do it in a different room? I guess we do it in a
People
different
here
room.
know about it.
Okay.
At
Never
least
mind
that's what the people in the two in the
Yeah,
other room said.
they do know about it. They're a bit wide-eyed about you bringing them out, but
Think about it this way. You guys won't be sentenced to death. You'll just get in trouble. If you were to be found out.
I'd say just don't get caught if you continue to run here.
we'll certainly try.
You helped us stop the cult of blood. Can you help us out here? I think that's the least you deserve is a chance. A slap on the wrist instead of punishment.
And we nominate Foggy.
You know.
Yeah, no,
Foggy's the leader.
Foggy's leader.
No,
yeah.
no.
We're not telling you that Foggy's leader, but we're suggesting it.
Seems to have good intuition.
I don't know if I could step up and take on that much responsibility, but I appreciate the vote of confidence. Now, what are you gonna do with the old boss here?
We'll be taking
we're
him with
going-
us.
We're gonna take him somewhere to get more information out of him. And so he can be properly dealt with.
What if he gives up our location?
That's what I was about to say.
I mean, that
Hmm.
is a possibility.
It is.
I think we're
But
gonna have
there
to
are
find
there are
out.
kind of bigger things at play here.
You're gonna-
I think we might have to find a new base of operations.
Yeah, you can
Makes
thank your
sense.
leader for that.
How quickly can you all mobilize to find a new base?
I mean, we can get out of here pretty quickly.
And that should be easy enough.
We have. Is stash house a good medieval term? We have stash houses.
Why not?
Stash houses
Yeah.
all around. We don't keep our
Well, safe houses.
safe houses. We don't keep our ill-gotten goods all in one place. So we can move around pretty quickly.
Well, we're sorry we had to do this to you, but at the same time, you know, you're
Well,
welcome.
it wasn't really our fault so much as it was the boss for becoming the cult leader
Right.
and
Well,
exposing them to that danger.
There's no hard feelings from us.
We
To you.
do appreciate you rooting out the cult from among our ranks.
Hmm.
Yeah, so hopefully maybe if we need you at some point in time, you know, at least I'm your friend.
You know, we may all be called upon to take on this cult before it takes over the world, so keep your ears open for anything that that may come this way.
We'll do that.
If you do need to contact us, you can go through Rex at the stables over at the guild.
Through
And
Crex stables.
Yeah, you can't miss him. He's undead.
Which guild? The
Adventures.
is it Marchlock?
Right?
Westland.
Westwind.
The Adventurers Guild in Westland?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't suppose we'd have business cards in this day and age. Here you go. Just
I use
Call this-
Jack has
prestidigitation
a
to
whole
make a
stack of them
business
ready
card.
to go.
yeah.
Being the
It'll last
charismatic
for an
one.
hour, so write this down.
Send by carrier pigeon.
If you have, what is it, sending?
Yeah.
If you have
Activate
sending,
sending on the card and it activates a sending spell to.
yeah, you can reach us through sending. We may or may not respond.
Foggy.
Your
Wizards
call
you
is
have
important
reached
to
is
us.
not available to take your call. Did we decide that we're going to go up through the main
No.
level to leave?
No, I think
Oh,
you decided through the secret exit.
Secret.
Yeah, we're just gonna let them know
Oh, yeah.
that they might want to double check their upstairs workers to make sure they're not in the cult. And I
Um,
explained the symbol to them. Not sure if they'll have it, but if they do, it'll be branded on them somewhere.
Before did you say that the same thing Araneus just said, that some might not have it?
Yes, but it could also be magically hidden. So if you could cast detect magic on them, you might be able to determine if there's anything being magically hidden on them.
Like we did that to the people upstairs.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did that upstairs.
I thought I did already do people upstairs, but
Yeah.
you know, new people. There could be some people that weren't there whenever we were there.
And they could have just not been magically hiding it at the time.
Right.
Which they can test without magic. That's the anyway.
Did any of you check the boss or the higher ups to see if they had the mark? I can't remember.
I assume we would. Like whenever we're talking to them about the mark, we would maybe check the
Check it.
leader's chest.
Yeah.
I would say one of the dead ones on the ground.
One of the dead ones, yeah.
And just cut open the shirt or something.
Yeah. You do find the mark on the boss and on whichever higher up you check.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so this is
there
what
you
the
go.
mark looks like, and where it's usually put on their bodies.
And for those watching who've only tuned in recently, it is a unicursal hexagram. It's a 6-pointed star that crosses in the middle. Burned into the body. Like a brand. Foggy looks at one of the others and says, I really hope Stavarn wasn't in on it. I liked him. I like him.
Well, we know he at least wasn't magically hiding it. So,
But then again, neither were these folks here.
I'm sure you have your ways of your voyeurism or whatever, but there you go. You know what to look for.
Oh, I'm just going to grab him by the collar and rip his shirt open.
That's a way to do it.
Whatever works for you.
Just, I mean, don't get too intimate.
You might think you're getting frisky.
You're gonna be in a public area, so
I'll pull him to the back. Oh, that might make it worse.
It could, yes.
Yeah.
I'll just explain it if he doesn't. And if he does, I'll gut him.
well, okay.
That works.
Well, whatever you want to do.
We're leaving it in your hands to root out anybody else that could possibly be part of the guild. Or cult.
Right.
My bad.
Well, I guess you better be on your way. Before he wakes up.
What did you want to do about these dead bodies?
Well, take care of them.
Brandish a hand.
You what?
I do the hand wave at them.
We'll take care of them.
Okay, later.
take the
boss.
leader.
Boss. Yeah.
All tied up expertly to where he can't get out because he can't roll high enough.
Yeah, I think you was like a 24 or something you guys rolled on that. Yeah,
Trussed up like a Thanksgiving turkey.
yeah, he can't get out.
Somebody's been practicing shibari.
Looks like 27.
20. Oh wow, it was worse than I thought. Okay.
Yeah. Good luck.
If I'm looking at the right one.
All right.
Good luck. But he's still unconscious for at least, unless we took an hour to get back to him.
So where are we taking him?
Back to we need to take him to the Mages Guild.
Okay. To the Mages Guild. Do we know where that is?
Of course we do.
Alright. We're teleporting. We're fast traveling to the
I
Mages
think
Guild.
that makes sense, yeah.
Fast
Fast
travel.
travel.
Jack would be inclined to make sure that we're all reminded that we did this for the captain of the guard, so that he gets the credit for signing us.
And we
Capture.
also hide our tracks from the secret tunnel.
Okay. Do you want?
He's just out in the open. We're just carrying him over our shoulder. Fireman's carry.
Well, don't we have our cart is here, right? Our
Can't remember if it's
carriage?
here
I mean,
or if we
like-
sent it back.
Would people
think
even
we
question
should
us
have-
though? Like, sure, this is a big city. I'm sure they've seen someone captured by 5 armed people before, right? And just casually walking, like, ooh, we're not doing something sinister, or would be hiding, right?
Let's see.
Right?
Do we have a spell?
Did you have? Did if I remember correctly, you brought the carriage and the cart, and you hired a couple people to watch it? Am I remembering that
Yes.
correctly?
I
Correct.
think so.
Yeah.
And we
2
go
people.
to it.
And you told them if you didn't come back in like a day or two to go back to the
Yeah,
guild,
but
it
but it
hasn't
hasn't.
been that long.
Right. How long will it take us to get to carriage? Because I can cast greater invisibility on on the body of the leader.
I'm trying to remember how long.
At least I think I can.
we're members of the. Do we have proof that we're part of the Adventurers Guild?
Yeah, your guild membership cards.
So if someone asked us, "What are you doing?" We're like,
Guild
"Just doing
business.
a guild business," and show them the card. There we go.
Guild
Don't have to worry
business.
about the spells or anything. Just
It's gonna take more than a minute to get back there.
I don't have a spell slot anyway for it, so.
Oh, okay. Alright. Trying to remember back a few sessions. I should have gone back and watched that first session for this. I didn't think of that.
because we had 2 guards, right? One was bigger and one was not.
Yeah, I think we did have somebody. We paid some people to keep an eye on it and did tell them that if we're not back in like 3 days or whatever, then
Yeah. Was an orc and an elf, I believe, Tarash and Lorenz.
Sounds right.
Yes.
yeah.
Sounds correct.
I don't have my notes with me because they're on my personal computer, but yeah, that sounds right.
I knew that was going to be important later, so I put it in my notes.
Good job, buddy.
Proud of myself for that one. So, get back to the cart, meet with Tarash and Lorenz. And so the plan is to head to the Woodhurst Magic Council and turn over the boss.
So,
Yes.
Okay.
and the sapphires, right?
And the sapphires.
Yes.
Or do we go to the Royal Guard then, since they're the ones that fake caught the captain?
Yeah, I was gonna ask, do you want to go see the Royal Guard first, or do you want to ask the High Mage to sort that out for you?
I'm
I'm sure
indifferent.
the High Mage
doesn't
could
matter in the
cast
end.
a simple spell to let him know.
If
Look,
we're trying to
no,
not get the guild into trouble with this, maybe we just go to the mages first. Because if we go to the Royal Guards here, the Thieves Guild is already on their radar because of them trying to get the guard leader, whatever his name was, into trouble. The Thieves Guild's already on the radar, but we don't know if that was just the Thieves Guild being the Thieves Guild, or if it was because of the leader being part of the Cult of Blood. So maybe we just go to the mages first, so we're not like putting
Makes sense.
more of a target on the Thieves Guild.
I'm okay
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Sholly is too, apparently.
Yeah, it's fine. Sorry.
And then-
I said it, but I was muted. Sorry.
Oh.
And then whenever we get back to Woodhurst, or why can't I remember this name? Whenever we get back to the Adventurers Guild,
Westwind, yeah.
Westwind, because we talked to the council there, and they're the ones that were like, yeah, go ahead and go investigate. So when we get back and report to them, we can let them know, yes, the leader and the higher-ups in that Thieves Guild were part of the Cult of Blood. They've been killed except for the main leader. We've turned him over to the mages of Woodhurst to be questioned, and let the king know. But also tomorrow in game, they are doing that ritual that we need to go stop.
Mhm.
They didn't say anything about a ritual. They said there was going to be a meeting with the Chain Devil. The boss was going to go meet the Chain Devil, and that they
Right,
had
okay,
secured
yeah.
the sacrifice.
Well, since they secured the sacrifice, I was assuming there was
Yeah.
going to be.
So that's the plan.
Sounds good to me.
Yep.
Yeah.
And just so I'm following everything, who's gonna let the Royal Guard and Harellen know to let the captain go?
I guess all of us, we might as well make a stop on our way back
Yeah.
before we go to Adventures Guild.
Mages.
Would you say that me?
I said mages, not the
No,
adventurers.
Adventures were going last. Yeah.
Yeah, so
We're not, yeah,
on
so
our
that's
way
why I
out of
said,
Harellen. On our way out of Harellen now, we can let the guards know, hey, yeah, we're done. You're
you want to do it before we hit the Mages Guild? I was
Yeah,
thinking
because
after.
that's closer.
That we need to avoid the Royal Guard first, right? We're going to Mages first intentionally because we don't want them to be like, well, where's the Thieves Guild? Right? Because it was the Royal Guard that was the one that was holding the captain of the guard.
Yeah.
All we're doing is letting them know that that they don't need to hold him anymore. We're not letting them know anything else. That we finished. whatever that thing was.
Okay, so we want to go to Royal Guard first? I thought we were going to the Mages Guild first.
We
I'm
were, but then
confused now.
Batch asked if we wanted to let the guard know that they can let the captain go.
I was suggesting we go after the Mages Guild because then we could still keep the same plan and have no issue.
That's going to be a lot of backtracking, and we don't have the
Yeah.
time to do that. If
I can't see a map, so I don't know what you're talking
Okay,
about.
let me bring the map up.
Can we just find the Royal Guard at whatever district we're in? Because there is usually a standing royal officer, you said, in each one. Right?
Yeah.
So we're in Harellen. We'd go to Woodhurst for the Mages Guild.
Yeah, the capital.
Isn't that also where the Royal Guard is? So, like, it wouldn't be that bad of a walk back and forth. And then we go back to Harellen either way. For the guild, Avengers Guild, afterwards as third stop.
Yeah, you could let any member of the Royal Guard know.
Yeah.
They could
Well,
get it back
is it-
to the Royal Guard in Harellen.
And the Mages Guild is in the capital district, which is definitely where the Royal Guard also is. Okay, just making sure I wasn't... So there isn't backtracking. It just might be a different part of the same district.
Yeah, so you wouldn't necessarily have to go to the Royal Guard in Harellen.
you can go to it in Woodhurst.
Yeah.
So what travel time? If we travel, because what time is it in game now? It's
Probably-
it's nighttime, isn't it?
Yeah, probably half past midnight, or like 12:30 a.m.
So you get to Woodhurst,
We're looking
and then to get back to
at-
Westwind.
You think I'd have this memorized by now? Map.
We also need to get some rest in there as well.
Oh shit! On the program.
I think I
The
cast
Adventures
Rare
Guild.
Invisibility on accident. I didn't mean to.
The guild location we could stay in is Woodhurst or Harellen. I can't.
The guild is in
Adventures Guild is in
Woodhurst.
Westwind.
Is in Westwind.
Okay.
So time-wise, it's gonna take. I think that was.
It's what, 2 hours to Woodhurst, an hour to Woodhurst.
1, 2. About 2 hours to Woodhurst, and then about 4 to the Adventurers Guild.
Which party members need to actually sleep for a full 8 hours?
Mine.
I think just Meryl.
I thought elves even would get 6, right?
Elves
Or
4.
4.
4-hour trance. There's that vape again.
Yeah,
Sorry,
it's been pretty loud.
sorry.
So if Meryl goes to sleep and sleeps the entire trip, and then a little bit longer.
Well, I also need an 8 hours, so.
Yeah.
So if Meryl
But that's
and
uninterrupted, right? So once we get to Westwind, I'll have to be awake again, so it wouldn't give me a long rest.
Yeah.
you don't have to. We can let you.
2 of the 8
Well,
hours can
yeah.
can be spent doing light activity. You only have to
Right.
actually sleep for 6 of it.
So you're gonna count, like, direct conversation and all that stuff as light activity?
Yeah. I think it's rolling initiative, making an attack, casting a spell. There's something else. But yeah,
No,
just
it's obviously one where it's up to the DM, right? It's a varying one, so it's up to you. Yeah. So I feel good. Then I'm good with that. Yeah.
just getting up and talking. I'm not gonna count. I'll count it as light activity. So
And then for the elves, for Wynne and Araneus, we need a 4-hour trance.
Yeah.
Hmm.
just trade off.
We have the 2
driving
guards
the-
still for the rest of the till the end of the day, till the morning, I guess, right?
Yeah, Wynne and Araneus can trade off.
Yeah.
We get a long rest.
But one of us, if it's only 2 hours to Woodhurst, the one person that's awake will need to be the one that's like, hey, here's the leader of the Thieves Guild that was a member of the Cult of Blood. Who's going to be the person that takes
I
care of that?
assume
Because
that would be Jack.
Jack needs a full 8 hours or 6.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
you
so
just
that
said
the
we
light
can do it with talking.
Yeah, the light activity could be in Woodhurst.
And then he still needs 6 hours. So we're going to need 2 more hours for everybody to get a full rest in after we get to Westwind.
Yes.
So we'll be fine. There's more than enough time.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out who's going to be awake for what.
All of us can be awake for the thing at Woodhurst. and still do our
Not the elf
hours,
that's
right?
doing the trance.
Right.
They can't do light activity during the trance? Okay, then the 4
No.
hours back to West one, do you do it? And so you're also awake for the Woodhurst one. So it's 4 hours from Woodhurst to West one, just do the trance then instead of waking yourself up halfway through. So
Right.
everyone's
But
awake for everything.
which elf? Because we can't. No, not everybody can be. Who's going to drive the
Yeah,
carriage?
someone's got to drive the carriage.
The 2 guards we have. Still hired for the rest of the day. Into the next day.
Oh yeah.
Didn't we hire those guys in Herellen to leave them in Herellen?
We hired them to protect the carriage. And if they're protecting the carriage, that's what they're doing.
I assumed we hired them in Herellen to guard the carriage while we were in Herellen, and then we're like, okay, thanks, and then we left them.
We went with the official rules, and I'm pretty sure we paid for the day.
Well, then they get an
For
extra day's
hiring.
pay, then don't they? I don't think we took.
Yeah.
I don't think we took them with us.
If you want to take them with them, though, it'd
If
be
I
another
recall
day's
correctly,
pay,
it was like
which,
a gold to
which
hire them. So
you could-
I don't know why it's a big deal. Like this is like I'm pretty sure we have the resources and time to all rest and just all be there for everything.
No,
Yeah.
we don't. That's.
If you want to pay the,
Then point out what we don't.
If you want to
We
pay
take the-
I've proven that
Tosh
we
and
do.
Lorenz for another day, they would.
I'll pay them.
Gladly
I'll
take
fine.
it.
I'll pay them. It's what, a gold? Cool. They get another gold piece from me each. There you go. Now we don't have to worry about it. Like,
Okay, so we've hired these guys to go with us then.
They'll
Do
drive.
it was
Right.
silver, but yeah, I'll
They'll
pay a
drive the
gold.
carriage so everyone can be awake.
And even then, between the 2 of them, they could take a rest just so they're not sleepy when they're driving the carriage. Because there's 2 of them.
Okay.
Do short rests if they need to.
I was operating on we didn't have hired hands with us because they were left in Herellen.
I understand.
So
But we do.
if we are taking these guys with us, then they can drive the carriage back to Westwind.
Okay, so we're good. Alright, so you want to fast travel to Woodhurst?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, when the boss inevitably wakes up on the way, do you just knock him out again?
That's what Jack's plan was.
Okay. So he'll have multiple concussions. It's always
No,
nice.
he's
It doesn't have to
fine.
be a concussion. Just
There's a
He's fine.
there's a nerve in the back of the neck that if you hit it just right, it knocks somebody out. I know because I've done it to somebody.
Oh, jeez.
Jeez.
Spock touch thing? Vulcan, whatever.
It's similar to that.
All right. So every now and can't talk. It's 2 hours there. So twice he wakes up, starts yelling, gets knocked out. And you eventually make it to Woodhurst. You get to the Magic Council, and you're greeted by the Royal Guard. We don't have to play all this out if you don't want to.
What would
Sorry.
be? What
I thought
would
we were
be
on
the?
mages first, right?
That is Woodhurst.
And so we're talking to the mages first? I thought you just said Royal
Woodhurst, where the
Guard.
mages are. Yes.
Well, the
Well,
Royal
we-
Guard, they guard the Magic Council, so that's why I said you're greeted by the Royal Guard.
Okay, I was a bit confused there.
Yeah, sorry.
No worries.
What would be the reaction of the High Mage to us just rolling up with this dude all trussed up and be like, "Hey, got somebody for you."
Well, what do we have here? Once you pass the Royal Guard and
Flash the guild membership card and say this guild business.
Well, the High Mage knows this because we did that whole thing with Luxulum.
Yeah, but we're not talking to the High Mage right now.
oh yeah, I said once you pass the Royal Guard.
Oh, I thought you were saying like once we pass the Royal Guard, they say, "Hey, what are you doing?"
No. Once
Right.
you pass.
Okay,
I
so this
had
is the
asked-
High Mage we're talking to now.
Yeah.
I had asked what was
Okay.
the High Mage's reaction, and Batch was responding to me.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, what do we have here?
I thought Jack wanted to be the one to do the talking.
trying to think. Jack is more witty than I am. More ready to go. A gift, I suppose. We managed to capture a member of that cult of blood that's been running around, and we were wondering if you could do what you did with Luxulin.
Oh, is he a wizard or a sorcerer, some sort of mage? Because otherwise, we would deal with that at the castle.
Well, he is a mage.
He is.
We also found some contraband that he was collecting. And it's quite a bit. And it's something that might want to be handled with discretion. Not too far from what Luxulin was dealing with.
It's not more blue sapphires, is it?
Jack, sorry, I'm trying to find a
Just
witty way
hands
to
her the
respond to that. I'm
Just
trying to
hand
think
her
of a
the
witty way to
bag.
respond to this. Come on, there's gotta be something funny I could say. God damn it, I'm too tired for this. Yeah, Jack just answered that big.
Oh, that is a very high concentration of blue sapphires in one place. That is very dangerous. I will see to it that these are destroyed right away. Thank you. And she motions to one of the guards by the door. See to it that he is secured. Secured with Luxulin before he wakes up.
Also, by the way, they were plotting to free Luxulin. So
you might want to make sure that Luxalim is in a very secure location, because it seems the Cult of Blood could possibly want him freed for some reason. I don't know if it was just this particular member, but there may be people trying to liberate him.
Well, we have a particularly designed cell for him, and now for this member of the cult. I don't know of anywhere else that could hold Luxalim, but we'll increase the presence of the Royal Guard around here. And we've been starting to... I'm trying to remember how much time has passed since you last spoke to her. Let me check my calendar real quick.
Not much.
No, I didn't think so.
Maybe a week.
Oh, a week would be enough. Oh, not even. Just a few days. But still, a couple days is enough. She says, we've been starting to check the Royal Guard, and we've even weeded out a couple members as cultists.
Hmm. Good.
All human.
Weaken their ranks.
All human, interestingly.
Most of them seem to be.
I wonder why that is.
They're
Does that mean does that
specious.
mean we're safe?
Hmm?
Does that mean we're safe from the Cult of Blood? Because, we're not human.
As in they won't try to recruit you?
Yeah.
I would imagine so.
Wynne is thinking about the guild bartender's wife, who is a member but is not human, but was also showing a transmutation spell.
You mentioned her, or you said thinking about?
Yeah, I'm just thinking about that because I'm gonna say that I may have found somebody that may not be a human that is a member of the guild in Westwind, but I'm not 100% certain of their race. They could have a spell masking it.
Interesting. I would be very interested in seeing how that plays out. The Royal Guards have ushered, they'll have taken the boss off and through a hallway in the Magic Council.
Also gonna ask the High Mage if they can relay a message to the Royal Guard for us to release the Captain of the Guard and Herellen, as they were, explaining the plan to them in
Right.
brief, and then, yeah, if they can relay that message, I assume they can do it faster than we could.
Of course, I'll make sure the Royal Guard and Herellen knows that everything is taken care of and to release the captain.
If they have any questions for us, they can find us probably at the Adventurers Guild.
Of course.
Or information about us at the Adventurers Guild. You know what I mean.
Well, thank you for delivering him here.
You're very welcome.
And thank you
You're off.
for securing these blue sapphires. That's even more important than getting him here.
If you did have a reward for us, it would be greatly appreciated for our troubles finding those blue sapphires.
Make a persuasion check.
Yes. I still rolled a 21. Unless you do crit fails on skill checks.
I don't do crit fails on skill checks, but
Yes. 21. It's a 21.
Yeah, I know it's a 21, but the DC was higher than that.
I would
Oh,
like
it
to
was?
give
Oh,
help
okay.
by just being like, oh, come on.
That's funny.
Flashing my pearly whites.
Are you proficient in persuasion?
Am I proficient?
Yes.
No,
Okay, then no.
not proficient. I do have a +6.
You have a +6. Of course, because your charisma is +6.
Yeah, that's why I didn't choose.
Oh, I actually have proficiency in persuasion. I didn't know that. Interesting.
Would you like to assist Jack in trying to secure a reward? No. She says, no, there is unfortunately no reward for this, but
Brownie points for getting that tower.
you were
We have their gratitude.
You were interested in Luxalim's tower. I can see that when it does go for sale, I said you all would get the first chance at it. I can see about the price being affordable. Because you have done a great service by getting these blue sapphires to us.
Well, I guess that's all we can ask then.
Yep.
We need to go speak to a loan specialist at the bank. We'd like to take out a mortgage on a
We signed some
tower.
We're gonna
contract.
get a
Turns out they were a
32-year
demon in disguise.
mortgage.
A devil in disguise.
How are credit scores handled in Mark's Law here?
Join the cult of blood to secure a deal with the devil so that we can pay for
What's the APR on that mortgage?
Gosh. Off we go, yeah?
Alright.
Yeah.
Back to Westwind.
Wynne is going to, on this 4-hour ride, do her little elf trance and get a long rest.
After you get back, a couple of you still need to sleep for a little bit because of where you placed your light activity, but by the time, see, I said it was 12:30 before. By the time 8:30 rolls around, let's throw in 10 minutes, so it's quarter to 9. I'll throw in 15 minutes. Quarter to 9.
Talking AM, right?
What's that?
Yeah. I'm just making sure we're talking AM, right?
Yes, AM.
Yeah. Okay.
Everyone's had their long rest, so you can go ahead and put in a long rest.
No, my temporary hit points.
Dude, where's the button for that on here?
Um,
There it is.
Now in Westwind, what was the plan in Westwind?
That's because that was where the Adventurers Guild is. You told us. right?
Yes.
Right, that's
We
where
were
we
gonna
stay.
report in.
Yes, we need to go talk to the council to let them know that we completed this mission for them. Did we have any other guild task in our to-do list? I don't recall. It's been so long.
I think we had one that we just grabbed on our way out.
Yes, you picked up a quest. Was right there.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if it's still overrun or if we're too late now.
I mean, it's only been
20
like a day and a
over
half.
24 hours. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
guess
we
go
can
do
take care of that
next.
soon. Well, we need to talk to the guild, and then we need to go to the headquarters of the Cult of Blood to try to intercept this meeting.
Right.
Do we want to do that?
Well, yeah, we gotta save
Yeah.
that gnome or whatever. Because they're gonna use that gnome as a sacrifice.
Much more urgent. Yeah.
Right, because we found a scroll or something.
Yeah, it was a
Something
scroll
that would tell
demiplane. I forgot to mention that in my recap. Kind of important.
So, but once we would get there, how would we get back? That would be.
You don't know.
I'm looking the spell up. Because it lasts an hour. The door would be there an hour, so we'd have to get back within an hour.
Well, if not, then I might be able to just cast banishment on us from in there to our home plane. I think that's how that works.
You get to choose. I thought it was a random, like prison plane.
I don't remember. I don't even know if it works that way anymore.
Oh yeah, could be different now.
But this is an 8th level spell, but when you're using a scroll,
It only works if the target is aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, or unless the DM would say otherwise.
Huh? I'm reading it right now. It's transported to a harmless demiplane for the duration.
Right, and then the second paragraph.
Only applies if we were those things.
Right. But that would put us on our home plane if we were one of those things. But we're not, so it doesn't work. Could work on Ignis.
So the scroll of demiplane had the infernal writing that said headquarters on it.
mm-hmm.
So it's tied specifically to that plane. And I forgot where I was going with that. I had a point. Was it in my notes?
Oh, when the spell ends, the door vanishes, and any objects inside the demiplane remain there. Any creatures inside also remain unless they opt to be shunted through the door as it vanishes. So could we choose
We
to,
just
hey, if
opt
the
to shut
doors,
the door.
yeah, so if the door's going to disappear, whoop, then we are kicked out of the demiplane.
Okay, yeah, it operates how the spell says.
So we could cast this from the scroll, and then we could opt to have it boot us out if we're there longer than an hour and it starts to disappear.
Yes.
Okay, we're good then.
Was I thinking
Yeah.
of old demiplane?
I think I'm looking at the 2024 one.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm looking at 2024.
Yeah, the regular one, the old one, when it ends, the door disappears and you're just stuck.
Okay, that's what I was thinking of.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
going.
So
I'm
which one
going
are we
with the
gonna-
new one. I'm going with 2024 because I said 2024 rules. So that's a nice little change that they made. Okay. Yay for addition switches.
Rough for a while, and then it just works.
Okay, so it's probably a weird question, but it does say that the creatures can be shunted out, but it says objects remain. What about things that we're wearing?
Well, of course, things that you're wearing to go with you.
But those are objects.
It means if you've set things down.
Right, but I'm just making sure on the rules with the DM. Because technically it does say objects stay.
You're not gonna be shunted out nude.
It's usually the spells just assume that whatever's on the person is considered a part of them,
Right.
Yeah.
the creature. But it's, I mean, if you want it to be funny, DM could rule your way.
Also, wait, hold on.
Because this is D&D, we don't have to follow the rules exactly as they read.
Right.
Yeah.
With it being a demiplane, that doesn't go with the whole I'm blanking on the name of the bag.
No.
Bag
Okay.
of holding.
Yes, that. I was just making sure that
No.
those didn't. I can't remember the wording on that.
No, you won't create an explosion in a door to the astral plane. No.
Okay.
We could.
We could.
Hmm.
I mean, we have the ability to do so.
We do have enough money to buy a couple of them.
Also, we have we have an artificer with us now.
No.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You're not
Yeah,
building a
artificer.
bag of holding portable whole gun.
Come
It
on.
wouldn't be a gun. It would be
Aw.
more like an arrow.
Or a grenade.
Yeah, or a grenade.
So Batch, it says here for the demiplane that it leads to a demiplane that is an empty room 30 feet in each dimension. So it's a 30 by 30 by 30 kind of cube room.
That's why I said
That's not a very
That's why I said it doesn't seem like a normal demiplane spell, and it had the infernal rating for headquarters on the bottom.
okay.
So it's a little bit different than the typical demiplane spell, which
Okay.
you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know the spell because it's an 8th level, but I'm just gonna grant you that you've researched it and know a bit about it.
And if I didn't, then I would be looking up and researching it on that 2-hour ride to Woodhurst. Okay. So the problem would come into being able to use the spell scroll whenever it comes time, because we'd have to make a DC roll.
Can I make a request that we do the council meeting first and then discuss this further? From the DM.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
'Cause,
that's
yeah. It's just, I'm kind of just sitting here like, okay. But because I guess should I announce it that I'm gonna be leaving the group to the viewers? I'll be heading out.
yeah.
I might be leaving soon, so in the game time things. So
Yeah,
just seems
Adam
awkward
and
to be kind of just sitting here like making plans for things I'm not gonna be a part of.
right. Adam and Jack will be leaving us, unfortunately.
I will have to retire, sadly. But let's do the council meeting, yeah?
Does that work for everybody?
I mean, you can always come back to it. So,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Wynne is going to, whenever we're heading to the meeting, I am going to, before we start heading in there, I'm going to cast Detect Magic. So I can be scoping out the guards.
Right.
These appear to be a new set of guards.
Yeah, the guard did change. You'll notice I took the red off of everyone except for Vera. So as you head to the guild council room,
I assume we come in through these front doors, unless we come in from the stable. That would determine who I'm able to see.
you probably come in through the stable. If that's where you went and parked over there.
Yeah, so I'd be checking these guards.
Oh, look, it's the chef from
There he is.
Oh, they're already coming to give us a message?
Yeah. Jeez, that was quick. Already need our help.
I reuse tokens. Don't.
Hey, there's the
judge me.
bartender, too.
Hey, yeah, there's the bartender.
He's a part of the guild?
Hey, that's
You
one of
have
the
a twin.
That's the
people
orc.
of the establishment upstairs in the Thieves Guild.
It's the one that Meryl
And a
flirted
couple
with.
of them, I think, are. What are they doing? Sorry.
That's fine. I set
Oh,
myself
yeah.
up for that.
The bit was.
Recognize her too.
All right.
Hey, just because they look, the same to us because we're not their species doesn't mean they actually look the same.
When you're not noticing any guards popping up on your detect magic. As you pass through, none of them are coming up. So are we going in? Everybody just kind of
Yes.
chilling.
I just figured, we would chill out here for a
Oh
minute.
yeah, Meryl will be registering her new form.
Oh yeah, probably a good idea. Taking care of that while you're dealing with the. Yeah. Ren captures your. Well, he's probably changing to your new form to register it.
I'm trying, and it's not letting me.
Oh right, because that's your old token. I should put
Yeah,
your new,
that's the old token.
yeah.
Yeah,
I should put your new token down, huh?
yeah, that would help.
Ah, there were two Meryls.
There we go. What's with the meta knowledge check? The two
Because there were
Meryls?
two Meryls,
Oh.
so I had to see if I saw them.
Oh, with an 18, you.
Yeah, I think I did.
Yeah.
For a split second, I saw two Meryls.
But Ren captures your image and projects it onto the card. That's how many forms now?
I think that's 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, she tells you you are at your maximum amount of forms you can have registered with the guild. If you are caught with any other forms in the guild, you are liable to have your guild membership rescinded.
Could you become a different adventurer with a different?
What? Okay.
That would be subverting the rules.
I mean, not if you don't know about it.
She glares at you.
Meryl shows up in another form, and it's almost exactly the same as another one, but slightly different. Wait, have I seen you before?
I didn't tell you I was also part of Oz's group.
I mean, you have rabbit ears and your cat feet like features. Something about you just seems familiar. I don't know what it is.
The guildmaster Defina sees you all come in and says, she looks up from her desk and says, I see you've returned. Were you able to investigate the Thieves Guild and Herellen?
We did more than investigate it.
We reported what we found first to the Mages Guild. They seem to have had some issues with illegal magic items and several other things which they can inform you on or otherwise.
I believe you're referring to the blue sapphires.
Yeah, Jack would be referring to the blue sapphires there, yeah. But then not saying anything else about the Cult of Blood because he remembers them wanting to keep that kind of hush. But hinting that someone knows.
Huh?
The Cult of Blood stuff that we told someone about the Cult of Blood stuff. Hinted at it without saying it. Because
Wynne
last
did
time we were
that
here, they
because
didn't.
Wynne did that because we didn't know who in the room could possibly have been part of the
Correct.
cult.
Yeah,
But
that,
the guards were behind her.
Yes. Yes.
I remember now.
So, but none of these guards are part of the cult. So Wynne had just been talking quietly with these three up here about the cult, letting them know that some of the guards were part of the cult. Wynne will say to the guildmaster, we investigated the guild and found that all of the high-ranking members in the guild were part of this organization and have been taken care of. The leader is in custody of the Mages Guild of Woodhurst.
Good. Well, that's really good work. Are we any closer to taking down this cult? Did you find out any information?
We have a
We're
meeting
having
set
a
for tomorrow.
today. They're having a meeting today at their headquarters.
Oh yeah, that.
where they have found a new. They're supposed to be meeting with the Chain Devil, and they have found a new sacrifice to initiate the ritual.
Oh, this is grave news. I will have to pass this on to the Royal Guard. They can be on high alert.
Their headquarters is in a demiplane.
Oh?
You show her the
Yes.
scroll.
Yeah, I will pull the scroll out. This apparently will take us there. We were possibly planning on going there to try to stop them from getting this sacrifice and trying to take care of it.
You have a way to their headquarters?
Well,
Yes,
At least a place that says it is.
yes, but I mean, it's a scroll that will only be able to be used once. You know, maybe we should have shown this to the mage at the guild and had them try to replicate it.
Maybe the card maker can help. Take a picture of it and then.
She says that won't replicate the magic of the scroll.
No, but then, you'd be able to show it to somebody else who could make a scroll based on it. So they would have the correct sigils and markings that are on the scroll. That's how magic tends to work. That's why the wizards write their spells down in a spell book.
So, Badge, I do have that quill of swift scribing. But I can't cast that spell yet.
Can you make a scroll? Let's see what the rules are for scribing scrolls.
So the quill lets me do it twice as fast and half the gold cost. That's me copying it in my spell book.
Level of spell, free state. You have to have the spell prepared in order to scribe a scroll for it. So you wouldn't be able to make a copy of it. Also, I think it would take a good bit.
What level did you say it was?
It's an 8th level spell.
32 work weeks and 50,000 gold.
It would take me half with my quill of scribing.
No.
32, even if it was half, it wouldn't be several weeks still.
No, according to the
Yeah.
2024 rules, it's 60 days and 15,000 gold, but she would have that. So it would still take a long time.
Oh, I just pulled it up. I don't know which rules I'm looking at, I guess.
Yay!
I am on D&D Beyond looking though.
Hmm.
Maybe that was 2014.
Either way, it's
Um,
more than
Yeah.
10 days.
Yeah.
More than a day. Yeah.
What you're looking at is in Xanathar's Guide to Everything.
But Ren says, I could still make a non-magical copy of it if you want me to.
I don't think that's necessary.
Okay.
I just thought, Wait, what if somebody did know how to make demi-plane? Then they could use the markings that are special on this one to alter that demi-plane scroll. Would that work? Not that any of us can do that, but...
Defina says, I don't know. I'm not a powerful mage.
Okay, you know what? Take the picture anyway. Just in case.
Okay.
Perhaps we make a run back to the High Mage.
At some point in time, maybe if we don't destroy the demi-plane in the process of later today.
Do you hand the scroll to Ren? Or at least show it to her?
Hold it up for her to take a picture.
Yeah, she captures an image of it and he gets a piece of parchment and projects the image onto it. And hands it to you.
Who is going to... Oh. Okay. Hold on. Wynne's going to ask the guild.
I just realized I still have the underground music going. Should switch that. Sorry.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Here, Wynne's going to ask the guildmaster if they have been looking into rooting out members of the Cult of Blood that are in the Royal Guard and in the guild here. She noticed that Rex's wife was still there.
You told her about Vera, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you tell her about Vera? Or no?
I think I did. Did I? I know I mentioned members of the Royal Guard, but I can't recall if I said specifically that Rex's wife or that Vera.
I don't remember either. But she says, we have started to, I'm gonna say that you did mention Vera the last time you were in there, which would have just been a day or two ago. She says, we haven't checked Vera, but we checked a few guards. And we found one. And then the more we checked, we didn't seem to find any. And we didn't check them all at once. We started slow. We didn't want to possibly scare any of them off. We wanted to catch them.
There were like 6 of them or something.
Yeah, there were a lot.
On duty that day.
There were a lot. But it seemed like after we caught the one, there weren't any. And we've asked permission to increase the rate at which we check them. And I've suggested just having every guard be checked when they come in. And I believe that's what's going to happen.
No, make sure it's not just your. Oh wait. Make sure it's not just your guards.
Are you implying anybody on my council would be a member of the Cult of Blood?
No, but you have like a stables and you have like a kitchen staff. And, most people just don't pay attention to those people. Just saying. They're people too. Means they could be cult members too.
I suppose you are right. And the thought had crossed my mind. I will make the suggestion. Now, you have access to the cult's headquarters. When do you plan on going there? Because I would love to send as many Royal Guard as possible with you.
How much longer till the meeting? Time-wise. Damn.
It is, what did I say? It was 8:45. It's 9 o'clock by now. You got 3 hours.
That's what we tell them.
We got like
3
3
hours.
hours.
They're about to sacrifice someone.
Would you be willing to accept the aid of the Royal Guard?
If we can vet them first, I guess.
Yeah. If we know they aren't members.
How about this? Non-humans only. They're known to recruit humans first and foremost. It would significantly decrease the risk of them being a Cult of Blood member. We could even explain that to them so they understand why.
The secretary raises her eyebrows a little bit at that. As
Every
does...
Cult of Blood members that we have seen so far has, except for one, has appeared human.
I don't... the secretary says, I don't think that would go well if you said we're recruiting Royal Guard members, but no humans.
Who needs to know? The only person who needs to know is the Royal Guard and their captains, and they can know why. We're not choosing them simply because they're human, we're choosing them because they're the targets of the cult. If anything, we're saving their lives by keeping them away from their manipulation. That is Jack's logic, at least.
Right.
We're not exactly sure how it works or, if it's just a coincidence. But
It seems
we'd rather be
extremely
on
risky
the safe side.
for both them and us. Which meta-wise, this is kind of funny. None of us are humans, and we're kind of just going along with this.
Well, don't you appear as
Because,
human?
I
Don't
appear
you-
as a human, yeah. I appear as human, yeah.
And Meryl's half human.
Yeah,
And, yeah.
and Meryl appears as human-ish.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
And then 2 elves and a kobold. Sounds like the start of a joke.
Yep.
I don't know. I mean, if they still don't want to do that.
Or we could just say that, we would like to, recruit them personally, or we want to vet them first, and so, we don't tell them that that's why we aren't.
No, we do
letting
tell them
join.
why. We
No, we
tell
don't
them.
let the specific guard member that's human know that that's why we're not choosing them.
That was so distrust. they'd realize that we're denying humans, and then that would sow distrust.
Well, then we just deny other people that aren't human as well.
Right, but we're openly stating it, so that they know why we're doing it. We
In
know
this
it's what we're
Charlie's
doing
saying that
for.
whenever we're vetting them, we don't say anything. We just get guards, vet them, and then just pick some. We don't tell them. The only people we've said this to are these few people here in this room.
Now it's starting to sound racist. Sorry. But, alright, well, however you guys want to do it, because technically I'm not going to be a part of it. So.
You will be
Otherwise.
if we go in the next hour.
I'm talking meta right now, obviously.
Right,
I'm not
I'm
gonna be
saying
a
that
part
you
of it.
will be if we go during this session, though. Jack will be part of it.
He's going to be leaving before it, so. I'm telling you that he's going to be leaving before it.
Oh, Jack's leaving before we even do that?
Yeah. The idea is not to end the session halfway with Jack still in it, so it's the best cutoff point is soon.
Davina says, we'll do what we have to do. If that means not telling them what we're doing, we'll at least have to tell whoever's in charge. Because
Well, how about instead of Royal Guard, we take another adventuring party with us?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
We take Oz's group with us.
Yeah.
See them actually fight. Yeah. See why they're worse than us.
Osborne why can I never remember his last name?
Draghorn?
Cragborn, I think.
And,
Osborne.
Yeah, him.
Roll20 says Horn. H-O-R-N.
It
Yeah,
is
him
Horn.
and his group.
Craghorn. So it says on the Roll20 sheet page.
Oh, I forgot it was on
Yeah.
there. Osborne Cragborn.
I didn't know if he changed it, but yeah.
No, I can never remember if it's Cragborn or Craghorn. For some reason, my brain gets stuff like that mixed up. Osborne Craghorn's group.
Yeah.
The DM is considering it.
Yeah, we've kind of had a little rivalry going with them. It would be nice to work together on something. I don't know if they can be here within the next couple hours to go on this quest. But if they're like upstairs,
I'm thinking.
hold on, let me go see if they're here. Excuse me. Coming through. Alright, there we go. Oz.
Investigate.
Dang it. All the doors are closed up here. This might take a minute. Knock, knock, knock.
They are not there right now. I want to, but that's 5.
Whatever level they are.
Yeah. In addition to the monsters, and it's
Yeah.
different if I'm playing Royal Guard
Yeah.
NPCs. They're just stat blocks, but
We can control Oz's party.
yeah, but then I'd have to give you their character sheets.
Character sheets. Yeah.
Hey, who's that turtle monk that just walked in the door over there?
Huh?
That my one character from that Adventure in Akala,
Oh.
Doko, I think was his name.
Doko, yeah. But you come back and tell them that Oz's party isn't upstairs?
Yeah, I didn't see him up there.
Okay. Defina reiterates that we'll have to tell whoever's in charge what we're doing, but as long as they're on board. We should be able to get by with not telling the guards folk what we're doing.
All right, and away we go.
We may want to.
She looks to the secretary and, in an apologetic voice, asked her to write up something that you can give to whoever's in charge of the Royal Guard in the West Wind. In the West Wind Market right now. To recruit as many guard as she's willing to give up to go with you.
Out of character. Wasn't the guild paying us something for doing that investigation, by the way?
Yes. I thought of that as soon as you walked in, and then I forgot. And while the secretary is writing that up, Defina looks to the treasurer and says, I believe we owe them 600 gold. If you could get that for them. And the I'm just gonna say he had it ready to go since he knew you'd be coming by at some point in the next couple days. He hands you a large
Container.
yes, of 600 gold.
Yes, that's 120 each.
Yep. 120. Inventory.
Add that to me.
How much was that? How much was that again? 100.
120.
120.
I was muted and I asked that, and then I'm like, why is no one responding? Okay.
Why does meat have an electrum?
That's from a long time ago.
I vaguely remember it, but I don't at the same time.
Sorry. And the secretary finishes writing it out, and Defina puts her. She signs it and puts her seal on it. Or her. Yeah, seal's the right word, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I guess you could say wax stamp if you want.
And hands it to Wynne.
Okay. Who are we giving this to? In the city,
I'm not sure who it is at the moment, but whoever's in charge out in the market square at the moment. The Royal
Whenever we go
Guard.
to
The
the
Royal
market-
Guard is the market square right now.
Right. Whenever we go to the market square, we could also maybe run in and buy some healing potions.
Okay.
Alright, so I guess are we ready to go to the market square to find the leader? Whoever's in charge today?
We wouldn't want to
Yep.
drink first? A short break?
Guess we could have breakfast.
Otherwise, I'm trying to set up a situation where I can actually leave. The character can leave, not me, but I don't want to leave. Well, you know what I mean. Like, I don't want to miss. Well, we got an hour, but I don't know that we'll be back before that hour is started. So, 5-minute timeout. I don't know. What was the TM? How does the TM want to do this?
Oh yeah, that's fine. I thought you were. Yeah.
It's more.
That's
You want
fine.
me to? Oh, you want me to lead it? Okay.
Well, I mean,
Jack suggests a drink for everyone. I guess.
I know that we need to do it for the overall campaign, but Wynne would want to get the letter to the guard so they can start rounding up because we only have 3 hours of game time.
And your whole party would be like, just 5 minutes, Wynne, right? Just 5 minutes, so we can take a breather, right?
We just
Or no?
slept. We just slept.
I know that doesn't work, but still. All right.
Can we
So-
get the why am I still seeing that quest on my screen? Can it go away? I don't know why I'm still
Yeah.
seeing it.
We all can see it. It was part of the map.
I guess Wynne will agree to whatever break people want to take for whatever reason. If everybody else is like, oh yeah, let's go get a drink, Wynne will be like, fine. Not like the balance of the world isn't,
Well, we have to stay hydrated, or else we won't be very much use. Now will we?
There we go. Hold on, I have to.
I think we all have
That's my
water.
notes here. What's this character's name? This one's. All right.
Wynne will also be keeping an eye on Vera while we're in here. And I do have my detect magic still cast.
Jack says he'll catch up with you guys. Well, the name didn't change. Why did it change?
What's it?
Changed on my end.
Oh, did it on your end? Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't on my end. It still says Jack.
I see Samson.
A random young adventurer goes over to the bar, hands a bag to Rec, whispers a few things to them, and then goes out the front door.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Do you want me to actually play?
No. That's just Rex. That's Rex.
I figure it's okay. Gotcha. Bumps into Vera on the way out. And I don't know how you want to do the rest, but
Okay, Jack, hurry up. Come on.
What
You
did
said 5 minutes.
what did you what did Samson
Do you have
whisper?
the? Oh, to that once they were out of the room to give that to the party at the table over there.
Okay.
Sorry, I guess
you
that makes the most sense,
sent me-
right?
What's that?
So there was that letter and the gold, yeah.
Rec calls over.
I guess it'd be platinum probably if it was a small bag, a large bag, right?
Calls over to Wynne and Meryl and Araneus and me and says, that gentleman said to give you this. I hope it's not like flaming spiders or anything.
Question: was it flaming spiders
Wait,
at one point?
If so, we'll take care of it? That's kind of a weird thing to think it is there, Rick. Now I'm worried that might be what it is.
Well, do you want me to look in it first?
I don't think it'll be spiders. It's okay.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
we can just open. We'll have meat open it.
Why specifically flaming and spiders?
Yeah.
Hey, meat.
I don't know if it's just where
open
my
this.
brain went.
Open this up.
Meat open. And he opens the bag.
What's in there, meat?
8 gold.
Oh, it's gold? Cool.
And
Yeah.
and this, and he just tosses a piece of paper out of it onto the counter.
I
Who
guess
cares about the piece of
when
paper is the gold.
Yeah, I mean, I'm technically not up the counter.
I would love that. That would be great.
I'm off to the side over here.
But it was
I guess Wynne will pick up the piece of paper.
It says this. I will read it out loud for the benefit of the audience. To those who saved me.
Did you wait? Hold on. Did you put something on the screen? Because I don't see anything.
I put it in the Roll20 chat.
Roll20 chat. Oh, why am I scrolled so far up in the Roll20 chat? Okay.
To those who saved me, for reasons I must keep secret, I must leave you all. There are things I need to do, wrongs that need to be made right. I would ask for your help if it didn't keep you from hunting down more of the Cult of Blood. I will see you in another life. Your ally, Jack and Jill. Probably should have just had Adam read that, but...
I honestly, I'm very bad at goodbyes. Like, I'm usually pretty quiet about my goodbyes in general. So, yeah. No, that's good.
The allies.
Huh? What?
Shouldn't it say allies
Yeah,
instead
allies.
of the ally?
They're one person.
Yeah, I mean, but they're 2 people.
No,
And
they're
by
the same
2, I mean like
person.
8.
Well, you don't know that, right? You only see me as in like 3 forms? 4? 3?
And we saw 3. We saw the old man
Yeah.
and
Can
Sure.
I
Joe.
roll
Yeah.
an intelligence check to see if I can piece together that young man was Jack?
I think... Oh, you haven't seen the letter yet? Or...
Well,
No, we've seen
having
the
read
letter.
the letter, can
Well,
I piece together that was me in disguise, Jack in disguise?
I imagine you're smart enough to know that was Jack in disguise since
Okay.
the letter is signed
Yeah.
Jack and Jill.
I just wasn't sure.
Oh yeah. Thanks for having me.
well, we
guys.
saw him hand wreck the bag and then leave, and then now we have the bag, and yeah, I think we'd piece it together.
I think you could piece it together. Yeah.
Yeah.
unless you're like 6 intelligence, maybe.
Well, I was just going based off of, like, I don't know if I saw him hand the bag. I just saw a guy. And,
Oh, I suppose you saw a guy walk around, and then
yeah,
you might have not even been paying attention, right?
right.
True.
Just- But whatever, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, thanks you guys for having me. It's been a pleasure. But
It's been great having you.
Yeah.
life
We're gonna miss ya.
changes. I might be able to show up if the stars align, so to speak, for like some of the other like less frequent campaigns, but I can't do a regular thing anymore, sadly. So, thanks for having me.
Thank
I
you.
will now go to the lurking stage of watching World of Call from over there. I'll jump back in at the end too, probably to chat with you guys. But
All right.
see
Thank you, Adam.
later. Yeah.
Okay, well, apparently we're not good at keeping people in our group.
Yeah.
Well, it is a very dangerous quest that we are on.
Yeah, I mean, we did just meet them.
Meat's
Yeah.
A
just
little
there
while
digging
ago.
through the gold in the bag.
Anything other than gold in there, buddy? Remember, we taught you the difference between different coins.
No, just gold.
Okay. About how much you think is in there?
25.
Oh,
And there's a lot more. There's a lot
I
more than
figured.
25.
We'll work on counting soon.
We can figure out what's in there later.
Yeah, it's fine.
Well, we could have really used Jack's skills against the cult, but
Yeah, well, we'll make do with what we have.
at least we'll have some guards with us, I guess. Speaking of which,
Ooh, maybe Oz is in the market. Still a possibility,
Have you
but we have our
seen-
letter.
have you seen Oz lately, Rick? Are they out on a quest?
I believe they are out on a quest right now, yes.
That's what I thought. Okay, good. Okay, now that's solved.
Not yet. They could be prepping for their quest. We don't know yet. Let's go to the market square.
You know what?
I do need some materials.
That's 5 characters. Are you all really willing to play 5 extra characters?
I mean, they don't all have to come.
Yeah, all of them don't have to go.
Let's remember, we're not taking any humans.
Oh, that's interesting.
And I'm pretty sure that there's at least 2 of those in that group.
Okay. So that means each of you would be playing an extra character.
Yeah, and I've also got meats up.
Oh, yeah, and then you'd be playing me.
Yeah, but that's fine. I got it. That's if you want to show us their character sheets. Remember, you don't have to.
Well, if you're excluding the 2 characters I think you're excluding, I think I'd be fine with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that one guy a favor by not bringing him.
As you're getting ready, oh, I'm gonna regret this so much. As you're getting ready to leave, Rex says, but you just... not you just missed them, but they left out a little while ago to get supplies for the next quest. You might run into them in the market square.
Thanks, Rick. See you later.
Good luck with whatever it is you're doing.
You don't need luck when you run everybody away anyway. We'll just run away. We'll have the cult join our party.
Oh gosh.
That'll get rid of them.
What does my market square look like at the moment? Oh no, not that one. That one is yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Alright. Let me move everybody to that map. And let me actually put you on the map. Might be helpful.
Why are they yellow-green?
Yeah, I was wondering that too.
Yellow and green are the colors of the United Willibard Empire, which is Blencothra and Kefelian.
Oh,
So
okay.
I just used the guard token and just put yellow and green over them to show that they're royal.
Okay.
Works for me.
But yeah, I need to get. Let me see. What was that? What was the one I got? What's the-
I go over to this
That's
guard
it.
over here, and I'm like, "Hey, who's in charge today?"
She's over there in the middle of the square.
All right, thank you.
This is what it says I need. So yeah.
Air. You need air.
That's one of the ingredients.
Inside a gold
Oh, you need a
inlaid
gold inlaid vial worth 400 gold that you put
What
that
is
stuff inside.
what is that? What spell is that for?
What was it? Where was it? Summon. Summon elemental.
Oh,
Be too bad if I banished it when you summon it.
Elemental spirit. Yep.
spirit. All right. Are you going with them to talk to the person in charge first, or Meryl?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I'll move your token for you. Alright. So you approach this woman who... I'm going to roll a die. Is an orc.
That actually might help. I'm just kidding.
Okay. Who's doing the
Excuse me,
talking?
are you in charge
Okay.
today?
Yes, I am. What can I do for
Alright.
you?
We have a letter from the guild for you.
When will hand the guard the letter and say that we need to recruit some of the royal guards. We need to vet them first, though, for a possibly very dangerous quest today. We need to do this within the next few hours. We need to vet some guards. Any that you can spare.
He takes the letter, looks at it, reads it, sees it's signed, and sees the seal. I don't know how many guards I can spare because we are trying to protect the market square from the same thing you're going to try and fight.
If we succeed, then the market square will not need the protection, but we will.
I just don't know what the trade-off will be if while you're doing that, they come and attack, and we don't have enough protection here. So it's a matter of how many I'm willing to lend you. And out of game, it's a matter of how many I'm willing to give you. What's the perception
Right.
for?
Looking around the square, the different shops.
What are you trying to perceive?
Looking for Oz.
A group of people that I met in the bar once.
Oh, okay. She says,
I can give you 3.
she says, I need protection on all the buildings here. And this inner space. I can only think of 3 areas where I could give someone up. So I can give you 3 guards.
You sure that's all you can give us? I don't know, there seem to be a lot of guards around here.
There are, but this is a big market square.
Out of character, does this person know about? So I know they know about the cult, but do they know about the cult being in the uh, Royal Guard rankings or in the Guard
Yes.
rankings? Okay, then, and all of the people here have been vetted
Is that
in
in or out of character?
in character.
Vetted for
Affiliation.
with
With the cult of blood.
You just read the letter. We were just talking about it. I think it's kind
She's
of
being intentionally obtuse.
yeah, and I'm being intentionally sassy.
Are you sure you can't spare a few more? Oh, that's a shitty ass roll.
Yes.
That time I was actually waiting to see.
Everyone here in this market square has been vetted.
Cool.
Can we pick the 3 guards?
I mean, it says on here that you're not taking humans.
I mean, that's because
I didn't think they put that on the letter. I thought that was just for us to know, and then whenever we're vetting them.
No, because she said
We
you'd have
just
to tell
won't-
whoever's in charge.
Humans seem to be more susceptible to the
so
cult.
far everyone that we have found that's been a member has been human. Except for one who we believe is not in her regular form.
Yes, and it appears the ones that have been caught out were also human. Caught out in the Royal Guard were also human.
Yeah, see, at first it seemed like a coincidence, but, it's starting to add up. Granted, could still be a coincidence. Very big one.
While you're talking to her, you see Oz and his group, since you're looking around for them, come walking out of the Whimpering Pug. For simplicity's sake, I'm just going to put Oz on the map. I'm not going to drag all 5.
Be right back. Hey, buddy! How's it going today?
Oh, hey, Araneus. I do not remember the voice I did for him.
So we're doing this quest, right?
Right, okay.
And we need some able-bodied people because we just had another person leave our party. You know how it is. Yeah. Anyway, so we were
No,
wondering
I actually don't.
if maybe you wanted to team up with us on this one.
Team up with you?
Yeah, like come with us on the quest. And then I whisper, it's to save the world.
Jackson looks disinterested. KR looks a little excited.
I hold up my bag of tricks and I'm like, huh?
That makes Pringle happy. And Fiona says to Oz, you have been talking about wanting to team up with them, and Oz tries to get her to shut up.
And I mean, I know that y'all just took a quest, right?
Yeah.
So like, you don't have to send everybody. Like, depending on the quest you have, or maybe we can help out with that when we're done with this. But this is like urgent. Like next couple hours.
I mean, yeah, we don't have to send everybody on that quest. It's
Did y'all take another fetch quest?
yeah.
And then you wonder why, well, that's probably why we're losing people. We're taking the dangerous stuff. That's it. That's gotta be it. See, it's not us. It's just the quests we do.
Jackson, you don't look too interested in jumping on board this one. You want to handle this?
You know what? I will do you a favor. You can stay behind.
Jackson.
You just
Jackson
hang out
laughs
here.
and says, No. You're not getting out of your favor that way.
Oh, worth a shot.
Oz hands the quest posting to Jackson, and Jackson takes it. Says, "Yeah, I'll bring KR." And KR looks a little dejected and says, "I wanted to go with them and help save the world." Jackson says, "Fine, I'll take Brangle." Brangle says, "No, I wanted one of the animals from his bag." Jackson says, "Fine. Frey, will you join me for this quest?" And Freyona says, "I guess." Those were the two you wanted. Those were the two you wanted out, right?
I guess. I can't remember.
I can't remember who's human. Who is human?
Oh, I thought you were going by their pictures on Roll20.
I can't see their pictures.
Oh, they're in the journal. Then. Then yeah, probably.
Okay.
What is Oz?
Is Frey? Oz is human. He looks like.
Oz is
Is Frey
half-elf.
human? Oh, Oz is half elf.
Okay. Then yeah. And then I look at Frey and I'm like, yeah, I don't really know the kind of things you like to persuade you. So maybe next time after we get to know each other better. Anyway, we got to go back over there. We're also recruiting some Royal Guard to come and help as well. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Some Royal Guard. Fun.
Yeah,
He
well, the guild insisted.
Glances over at this guard right here. They're a barrel of laughs.
Aren't they? Oh, if only I had Tasha's hideous laughter. But I don't have it. Probably a good thing.
Alright. They're coming with you.
Meanwhile, at the guard with Wynne and meeting Meryl.
Yeah, so can we pick the 3 guards?
Um, no, I'll be choosing which guards go, but I could... we have vetted these guards, but it's probably safest if we don't send any humans, as bad as that sounds.
Yeah, we know it sounds bad.
Wait right here. I'll just give me a few moments. So if you're zoomed out on the map, she goes over here. I'm not gonna keep moving your token. She goes over here, and over here. She goes to the companion house, the whimpering pug, and Maria the Mystic. I don't know why I didn't just say that.
You wanted to use your special map. You know, the town square that's a circle. Sorry, market square.
And she brings over... She brings over... an elf... a dwarf... and a half-elf. I'll just change her name. Just do that real quick. Okay. She says, I have explained to them what you were doing briefly, and that they are needed as backup, but I believe we should explain in more detail what's going on, because they will most likely be risking their lives, from what I understand.
That is correct.
It's a possibility.
Yeah, probably.
Another day in the life.
And she looks to the three guards, and she relays that you're she knows. Yeah, I had it outlined in the note. Okay. So she relays what you're doing and why you're doing it. That it would be a risk to their lives, and asks if they're willing to take that on. And the three of them eagerly affirm that they are willing to go fight the Cult of Blood.
That work for y'all too, Oz? I know I didn't really explain what we were doing over there.
Oz is
That
a
was
little
an
wide-eyed.
explanation.
You did say save the world. But this is what being an adventurer is all about, isn't it?
Yeah, all about the glory.
Oh, I meant about the helping
Possible death.
people. Meant the helping people part. But
Yeah,
the glory is part of it too.
yeah.
He kind of, when he says the glory is part of it too, kind of looks off to the side, like he's trying to say that in a more subdued way, but you know he really wants the glory.
Yeah, and the gold. He wants the gold. The shinies.
Out of character. There's no reward for this, by the way. Should we make it clear to Oz there's no payment for this?
They didn't ask, but I mean, you're more than welcome to say that if you want.
Did you say "and the gold" out loud? In character?
No, I wasn't.
Right, that's why I'm.
No, I was talking about how Meat wants the gold. Because he got the shinies from before, and I thought that that's why he was making a face, was because he wanted gold.
What?
Just ignore me.
Okay.
Because it made sense in my head.
We weren't even talking to Meat. Or about Meat.
Oh, he thought I was talking about Meat when I said Oz looks off to the side and...
See, I didn't hear you say Oz, because you had been talking about Meat, and then...
When was he talking about Meat? I don't remember him talking about Meat.
I must have misheard something.
He was talking about Oz.
Yeah.
Then I misheard something, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. No, it was Oz that whole time. That should make more sense because Meat's does not articulate his thoughts as well.
Right, and why would Meat be saying
Yeah.
anything about the glory? Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just completely lost, Sholly. That's it.
Okay. So the leader of the guard asks, "So when is all of this going down?"
Just a few hours.
That's not a lot of time to prepare.
No. But we will meet you at the Adventurers Guild.
All right. She looks to the other three and says, "I'll give you the next few hours to do whatever you need to do before this, because you just in case anything should happen."
That's when I'd get the stuff. Okay.
So we would, yeah, so after we get that arranged, Wynne would want to pick up a few potions of healing.
I need that and some powdered silver. If I can find it here.
All right. So oh, have you counted the gold that you got from Jack yet?
No, we
I,
didn't.
I guess we can take time now to do that.
Okay. It was 3,000.
Holy shit.
The 3,000 between 4 people would be. $750 apiece. Or each, rather. 750 each. So 750. And
And let me look up healing potions.
Regular healing potions are 50 gold apiece. I would say buy as many as you want, but then you would just completely fill your inventory with them. He's got a lot in stock. I'd say I'll be generous, because you still have to use your bonus action to consume them. Let's say if you each want, you can have 5, and that would wipe him out.
Anything of higher grade, or does he just have the basics?
So he's got it goes regular, greater, superior, supreme. He's got 2 graders in stock. Wait, you're level 10. Greater's uncommon, superior's rare. Let's say he's got 2 greater and a superior.
The graders were 200 each, is that right?
Let me check. Oh, what did I do with you? My computer is not wanting to load. There we go.
alright.
Scene magic item prices. Greater is 150, superior is 450.
Who would like to have?
I'd like to have at least a grader.
Yeah, I could use a greater. So
Unless you don't want the superior.
I currently have, if I buy 5 of the regular ones, I currently have 9 regular potions of healing on me.
Jeez. Okay.
I currently have 6 after I bought the 5. And then the grader, which
I don't think I have any.
you said the grader is 250?
150.
150.
The superior is 450.
I've got a greater then.
But if you need help paying for it or something, I can help pay for it.
No, I'm good.
I think everyone's good on gold.
Okay.
Yeah. Is anybody buying the superior?
No, we were leaving that one for you.
Oh, okay. I will buy that one then. You said it was 450?
Yeah. And Zoomy, go ahead and get your spell component. It was
Alright.
400 gold, and just do a custom item for it.
I
Alright.
also need to get mine.
What did you need?
I need 100 gold worth of powdered silver.
Okay, go ahead and do that.
Okay, so
Take
I'm
it.
gonna actually get. I'm gonna get 600 gold worth of powdered silver.
Okay, what is that for? I'm just curious.
It is for Magic Circle, which I definitely will not be using all the time, but it does have a gold cost component to it.
Okay.
So I want to have that just in case.
Okay.
Remove, and then I guess just custom item.
Yeah.
I don't think there was any cheap magic items that we would.
Oh, do you want to identify the magic items that you found?
Yes, I don't want to. I have detect or identify as a ritual.
Yeah.
But does it only works for one item, right?
Yeah, so you just have to do it twice.
Yeah. Okay, I will do that.
Okay. So the red gemstone with the black flecks in it that you found is a Hellfire Stone. You should be able to look that up in the D&D Beyond inventory. If I haven't screwed up, which I don't think I have. No, you should be able to look it up. It has 5 charges, and while holding it, you can expend up to 3 charges to cast Fireball from it. For 1 charge, it's the 3rd level version of the spell, and you increase the spell's level for each additional charge. But half of the d6s rolled for the damage, rounded down, are necrotic damage instead of fire. So it's similar to how the Cult of Blood, when they deal damage to you, they also deal fire and necrotic. So it's kind of similar to that.
Okay.
And the wand is a wand of mundanity. I'll read you the description of that. The wand of mundanity. The wand of mundanity has 4 charges. While holding it, you can take a magic action to point it at a rare, uncommon, or common magic item and expend 1 charge, suppressing the magic of the item for 24 hours.
Okay.
And if you lose the last charge, it might die.
If you expend the one's last charge, roll a 1d20. On a 1, the wand loses its magic.
Yeah. You need to be a particular class to use it?
No.
Oh, okay. Alright, Wynne will relay what these items are to the party members, and if nobody wants them, she will hang on to them.
I might be able to use the fireball one.
I'm not really. I don't need any of them. I just wouldn't want that wand of mundanity to fall in the wrong hands.
Right.
Because that could suck for somebody for 24 hours.
How much do we trust How much do we trust Meryl with Fireball?
I mean, that's on you. I personally am okay with it, I guess. Just don't hit me with it.
Well, she's been careful not to hit anybody up to now.
And you also don't need to just randomly use it.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. Wynne is going to look at Meryl and say, "Can you handle casting Fireball?"
You know, it's,
I bet her eyes get all big looking at it.
yeah. Yeah.
Mm,
And she just nods, like not paying attention to what you actually said.
yeah. I don't know if Wynne would trust Meryl with Fireball. She's seen the monstrous form, but that gets a little crazy.
How about this? We let her have it. As soon as she does something she's not supposed to do with it, we take it back. We just take it away
Well,
from her.
alright. Wynn's gonna hand it to Meryl and say, "Be very careful with this. Only use it when absolutely necessary."
You know,
What the heck?
they can't ever get bigger and more mature if we don't give them the opportunity.
What eyes the head patch?
Hellfire
Hellfire
Stone.
Stone.
Oh.
Oh, Firestone. Okay.
Alright, and it is 9 o'clock. That is a good place to stop for the night. I want to say thank you again to Adam for joining us for the time that he did. And I want to say thank you everybody for watching. Thank you everybody for playing. How do you moderate a chat?
Depends on what you mean.
You use the commands, or you can right click on the name. I was trying to use my mod tools, but for some reason it wasn't working, so
Oh,
I was about to
okay.
do it the old-fashioned way.
Adam took care of it. Thank you, Adam.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you everybody for playing. Let me set up a raid. I'll go with this one. Alright, everybody say their goodbyes and we'll get out of here.
Bye. Have a lovely week. We're gonna miss you, Adam.
Goodbye, y'all. Gonna miss you, Adam.
Our goodbyes, we'll get out of here. Bye, Adam.
Have a good night, everybody. Thanks again, Adam. Right now.